matchup we have been waiting for. Two elite wide receivers. They bring a great skill set and swagger, hoping to use this showcase to show they are the top receiver in the country. This is the Los Angeles Memorial Coliseum, legendary home of the USC Trojans. We'll see the number 4 team in the country, the Ohio State Buckeyes, taking on last year's national champions, the USC Trojans. With EA Sports College Football, Chris Fowler, joined as always by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get right to the action. The Trojans will kick this deep to get us going. Turn starts inside the 15. He'll be tackled at the 27. That's where the drive will start. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give. They bring him down to the 32-yard line. Kirk, both sides told us they knew this was going to be a challenge, the biggest test they've had so far this season. Good to see this matchup get off to a good start. Bodes well.
Chris, I'm just excited to see how this game's going to unfold. Both of these teams are going to be so fired up throughout the entire game. I think it's going to be a true test of wills between two teams that have performed as they're destined to be in that postseason at the end of the year.
No fair catch. He feels the punt. The coverage team able to bring the returner to the ground. Didn't quite get the playoff in time. It'll be delay of game. So that offensive penalty will be declined by the defense. They're happy to take the result of that play. first play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Catch made wide open way downfield. Fights into the end zone. Touchdown, Trojans.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
And the point after is right down the middle. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And that kick will just bounce into the end zone for a touchback. They'll start at the 25. Here comes a powerful Buckeye offense back onto the field. Last time they were forced to punt it away. Can they get points out of this possession? He escapes the pocket. Looking for the wideout. Catch made on the right side. That's a big gain. They bring him down, but a huge gain. They cross midfield to the 49.
Boy, what a throw and catch again by the Ohio State Buckeye offense. You think about how Ohio State has been able to really grow over the years. Go back and think about Chris Carter back in the 80s and Joey Galloway in the 90s. And, of course, most recently with Garrett Wilson and Chris Olave, Jackson Smith and Jigba. So many great receivers, and it's been fun to watch this young man today.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Taking a shot deep toward the end zone. Intercepted in the end zone. Follows the pick with a nice return before finally being brought down.
Love to see defensive backs who are able to locate the football and break on the ball and be able to go up and make a clean interception. Great play here.
And the USC offense is back out on the field. Last time out, a one-play touchdown drive through the air. Can they keep it going here? First down and more. He's still on it. They get him to the ground, but an explosive running play there.
Big runs like this are just demoralizing for a defense. It's one thing to give up big plays over your head against the pass game. When teams can run the ball, pick up yards like this, really affects the team's mental psyche and their confidence. And you'll start to see some missed tackles following a play like this.
Oh, downfield catch made on the left side. Tackle made after a big gain all the way to the 36.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
Looking to throw it on 1st down. Looking deep to the right side. Got a man. Catch made. Big play. Touchdown, USC. Strong game by this quarterback.
That's exactly what this offense needed to do. A quick strike to be able to climb back into this football game. Now can the defense do their job and get a stop and give this hot offense the football back?
And they'll set up for the PAT. With the extra point, the lead is 14. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And the kickoff goes out the back of the end zone, so a touchback. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense back on the field. They had some good things going in the last drive, but it ended suddenly with the pick. Let's see what they can do here. And he goes nowhere. Stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and the run fits on that play.
Off play action, he's looking to throw. There's contact on the throw. And it's incomplete. The defensive pressure affected his throw that time.
Anytime a quarterback's able to recognize a free rusher like that, that's what the check down is for. issues quickly and pivot.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. Dropping back. They're going to throw for the first down. Lets it go quickly. Oh, and he dives to make a beautiful catch there. Buckeyes looking to run some tempo here.
Chris, when that quarterback threw that football, I didn't think that play had much of a chance. How about the effort by this wide receiver to lay out and come up with that completion for positive yards?
Second down play coming up. Ball handed off. Has the first down and more. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big gain. The Buckeyes pick up enough yardage for a fresh set of downs. Moves out of the pocket. He'll be wrapped up on the scramble there, settling for a short gain. Offense cranking up the tempo now. No huddle. Looks right for a quick completion. They bring him down right at the 20. This offense set up now in the red zone. The Buckeyes with 1st and 10 here. Looking to throw it from the red zone. Fires it to the wideout. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up 2nd down.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football when he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
Second down after the incompletion.
To see defenses be aggressive. They dial up the heat on this play, brought the linebacker on the blitz, and they get to the quarterback.
So here comes 3rd and long, trying to overcome that sack. This is going to be really difficult. Now on 3rd and very long, looking to throw. Pass incomplete under heavy pressure, just got it away.
Hey, it's an incompletion, but it's a nice job by the quarterback. I know it didn't pan out, but the most important thing is he didn't turn the football over and he didn't take a sack. It'll give your kicker a chance to put some points on the board if they opt for the field goal here on 4th down.
So on 4th down now, out comes the field goal unit. Makes it look easy.
I was watching this guy in pregame. He's got a strong leg. Not surprised here he's able to put 3 points up here for the offense.
He's going to bring it out of the end zone from a couple yards deep. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. The offense back on the field. They scored a touchdown on the last possession. Let's see if this defense has been able to come up with some adjustments and stop them this time. Play action here on 1st down. He's running out of time here.
Well, that's just being crafty right here by this quarterback. It's not there. You pick up what you can and stay ahead of the chains. And who knows, do this enough, they'll have to start spying on this quarterback, which could open up some passing lanes that weren't there before.
Less than a yard to go as they come to the line on 2nd down. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. They test the middle but gets stuck. That one goes nowhere.
Chris, that play just didn't have much of a chance at all from the snap. Quarterback hands this off and just nowhere to go. It's almost like the defense was anticipating the play call, and they put themselves in a position to come up with a nice tackle for a loss.
So a very makeable 3rd down for this offense from the 26-yard line. They'll run the option. Eludes a tackle. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play.
Well, they didn't get a ton here, Chris, but they get enough for the first down. The drive moves on thanks to a timely pitch by the quarterback to pick up what they needed.
The offense operating at peak efficiency. They come to the line again.
Here we go.
Looking to pass this time. And he dumps it off to the tight end.
Boy, he has such great size. I just love this play call on 1st and 10. The defense is expecting a run. Instead, you go play action, and you throw it to the big man for some positive yards on 1st and 10.
It's an option look. And now it's fumbled. Breaks free down the left side. End zone ahead. Touchdown, Ohio State. All the way back for a scoop and score. This place going crazy. Lining up to try the extra point. PAT up and good to get a little bit closer. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Return starts from inside the 5. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. For the first play of the drive, they'll set up at the 16. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Nothing doing in that play. The big D tackle there for the stop. Well, the play is just blown up by the big fella in the middle, Kirk, showing some quickness for his size.
Yeah, we know about his power, but how about his ability to penetrate there? And that's the quickest way to blow up a run game is that interior penetration. If you're able to break through the middle of that offensive line, then you can create a lot of havoc in the middle.
They look to throw it here on 2nd down. And it's intercepted. He stepped in front of that bullet. Not much room in that return. Tackled at the 16, but an important takeaway for this defense.
Chris, I think I could hear him calling out blocks after that pick, or was it the defensive coordinator next door up here in the booth? Either way, they were looking to score after coming up with that interception. The offense, if they did anything right, it was keeping them out of the end zone.
Here's a screen pass to the running back. And they bring him down. Blocker has not much help on the screen there. He's short of the first down. Plenty of time for some plot twists here as we begin the 2nd quarter. Offense getting set for a 2nd down here to begin the quarter. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. On the move now. The quarterback finds the tight end for the completion. Brought down at the 7, but the completion moves him into scoring position. Can he get there on the ground? They bring him down short of the end zone, but this will set up a 1st and goal.
Yeah, I love how the back didn't really dance around trying to make a big play. He knew it was 3rd down in inches, lower the shoulder, get the 1st down.
Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. Dump off caught by the running back. Touchdown, Buckeyes. A great catch and run for 6.
Boy, what patience here by this quarterback. I thought he might try to get it downfield, get a little impatient. Instead, why not just check it down to the most gifted guy on your team? Get him out in space, let him do the rest of the work for a touchdown.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. The extra point is good, so the lead is 17-14. team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And he's going to bring this out from a couple yards deep in the end zone. Gets across the 25-yard line. They'll spot it at the 27. And the Trojans' offense is back out on the field. No surprise they're in a hole here. They've given the football away in each of the last two possessions. Breaks loose at the 45. They stop him at the 49, but that'll be a first down.
There's nothing more that helps an offense than committing to that running game and popping an explosive run like this on the ground. Keeps the confidence of your offensive lineup. Same with your back. It helps everything else that you're doing as an offense in your rhythm. Now you can come back with some counters, try to take some shots off of play action, and keep hammering away with that run game.
First down, looking to throw the ball. The pass is intercepted as he throws into double coverage that time.
Boy, we're just here in this first half, and this defense is all over it. That's their second interception. Good job of pressuring the quarterback, making him uncomfortable, and forcing the ball into coverage.
A gain of 2 yards. Now it's second down and 8. Buckeyes will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense.
Well, not much of a gain there, but this is what they do. They love to go fast. The defense has got to be aware.
That's a nice wrap-up there by the junior.
Love this early in the game by this defense, taking control of the line of scrimmage, not giving this back anywhere to go, and they keep him short of the first down.
Offense facing third and short, approaching midfield, and they convert here, or will they face a tough fourth down decision? Out of the gun now on third down. The pass is intercepted. Brought down after a short return, but the pick sets up his offense.
Well, that's now 2 interceptions for this quarterback, and we're only in the first half. This is the exact start this defense was hoping for to create a ton of momentum.
This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. He's looking to scramble. Stopped right there at the line. No gain.
Well, the defense does a great job here of pressuring the quarterback, but I got to give the quarterback a lot of credit. Instead of taking a negative play, he shows you his athletic ability and fights out and gets all the way back to the line of scrimmage.
Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. They give the running back a touch in the pass game. Catch made over the middle. They bring him down quickly. A short pitch and catch to get a little bit closer to the marker.
That's what I love about this guy. He has the ability to sneak out of the backfield. The quarterback's able to find him open, checks it down for a nice gain.
Looking to scramble. QB gives himself up for a sack.
You know, once you leave the pocket, you're a fish in shark-infested waters for this defense, and they got to him in a hurry there.
And the Trojans will have to punt this one away. The coverage team makes the stop on this return. Here comes the Buckeye offense onto the field. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. First play of the drive, they look to the right. They're finally able to stop him. The quarterback brings the big man down. Not easy to do with that size difference. He escapes the pocket. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw that time. And now third down coming up.
Well, there's nothing like pressure to affect the accuracy and the timing of the quarterback trying to throw a football. In this play, they end up flushing him out to his left, contacted him as he's trying to throw the football. That's what led to this hit.
Here's the throw deep downfield. The QB throws his third pick of the day. breaks into the open. Past the 20. Crosses the 10. Touchdown, Southern Cal. A crucial pick six.
Chris, how about the safety here? Just kind of sitting back, waiting patiently to read the quarterback. And then once the ball's in the air, there's the range to come up with that interception. And I love that he's got the speed and the hands to make this quarterback pay for it.
They're setting out to try the PAT. Extra point makes the lead 4. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. So no return on this one. Ball just bounces into the end zone for a touchback. So they begin the drive here in the final 3 minutes of the half. On the shotgun, it's a handoff. Sends right into a wall. They've got him for a loss. The Buckeyes hustle to the line to crank up the tempo.
Well, that was definitely not what they had in mind, but look at this. Here comes the tempo again, undeterred by the tackle for a loss.
Obvious false start there, moving too early. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Important second down play coming up. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. Caught by the receiver. They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Fires it to the wide end. Catch made down the left side. An explosive play. They bring him down, but that's a good play. Moves the ball to the 39. It's the 2-minute timeout of what's been a really competitive game so far. Chance for the offense to take the lead before the break. The Buckeyes come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. Pulls it in. It's Isaac. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play. They'll crank up the tempo here with the clock ticking down. Second down. Out of the shotgun, and he'll hand it off. Buckeyes are moving quickly down the field.
Hey, it's not a lot, but it's enough to get the first down.
So the offense with the 1st and 10 now. The football placed exactly at midfield. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. Catch made on the right side. And the defense swarms. Not much of a gain on that completion. What's the play call here on second down for this offense? Looking deep down the left side. Caught near the goal line. Touchdown, Ohio State. No chance to catch him there.
You know, we're seeing more and more of this in college football. Guys in that slot that got the ability to get downfield vertically. It's a mismatch if you have the right guy. This time they get the matchup that they want, hit it for a big one.
You got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Here comes the return from deep in the end zone. And he's brought down to the 27-yard line. Decent return. And the first play of the drive now set up at the 27. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Catch made on the outbound. They bring him down to the 45, and a solid gain to keep this drive going. And the Trojans hustle to the line to run the hurry up. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Looking deep downfield to the left. And it's caught inside the 15, still running. He takes it all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Trojans.
Well, that's a well-oiled machine right there. Everyone on this offense has been a star in their roles. And when they're rolling like this, it results in quick and positive results.
Extra point up and good, so it's 28-24. So the offense getting some momentum before halftime with the touchdown. Now they kick off in hopes the defense can get a quick stop. And that kick will just bound into the end zone for a touchback. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. And looking to throw now on first down. Let's it fly to the wideout. Oh, what a grab! Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Moves out of the pocket. And they'll force the quarterback out of bounds short of the line of scrimmage. It'll be a sack.
I think this quarterback here is just desperate to try to make a play, and as he's trying to make that play, he's losing ground. This defensive speed is on display. Good job of getting him out of bounds.
Second down play coming up for this offense. Play fake, looking to throw. Quick completion to the tight end. They stop the receiver, but that's a solid gain in that play. Timeout is called to talk strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching. Challenging play for the offense. They face third and long here from their own 43. Defense is coming after him. Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the football there on third down.
Boy, the defense picks the right time to get after this quarterback. Third down, critical down and distance. Do a good job of dialing things up and good coverage downfield. He didn't have anywhere to go with the ball.
And the returner brought down by the coverage team. Here comes the first play of the drive. Can they do something in the final 30 seconds of the half? First down. Looking to throw the football. Taking a deep shot here to the right. Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball.
That ball just seemed to sail on him. You got to make sure to give your receiver a chance to be able to come down with a catch and bounce, because in today's game, man, these receivers make catches like this all the time. And if you put the ball out of bounds, you're not going to give them that opportunity.
An incompletion makes it 2nd and 10. Back-to-back deep shots. Hook inside the red zone and still running. So a timeout is called. Just a few seconds left here in the first half. So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. Here comes a throw from the red zone. Looking for 6. He makes the catch. Touchdown, USC.
I'll tell you what, in this first half, his quarterback seems to be making all the right reads and showing the accuracy that he's shown all year long. Outstanding pass, great conversion. They put 6 more on the board.
And the extra point makes it 35-24. So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. The kickoff, a little too hot to handle, goes through the end zone for a touchback. Looks like the final play of the half coming up. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. And he's going to take a shot down the left side. Wow, that is intercepted. Interception number 4 today for this QB. Tackle after the pick, and that'll do it for the first half of play. Miller's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. The Buckeyes will kick this away to start the second half. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. Tackle at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive. And here comes the USC offense back on the field. The passing game's been on fire. The defense has had no answer for it. Let's see if they found some solutions at halftime. First play of the third quarter is a handoff.
Well, it looked like the quarterback was caught in between. Should I hand it off? Should I pull it and make the throw? Ends up getting some positive yards, but I think they missed a chance for a bigger gain.
Quarterback pulls the ball. It's a keeper. He's tackled just short of the 20-yard line.
Well, if you're going to run the read option, you're going to have to keep your eye on that defensive end. If he collapses down inside to the running back, then you pull it and take it yourself as a quarterback to the outside. Now, if he stays outside, you're going to go ahead and leave it in the running back's belly. In this case, he pulled it and got some good yards himself.
They're going to throw for it on third and short. Caught near the sideline, but just a short gain. Ball carrier heads out of bounds, but the pickup is good enough to move the chains. First down.
Well, this quarterback is unflappable. Here they are working with the lead in the second half. Get to a third down. You got to throw the football. This is where you trust the quarterback to make a good decision, an accurate throw. He does it. You convert, and you keep working that clock.
Incomplete, so it's second down and 10. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. Quick throw to his receiver. Makes the catch downfield. Makes an open space. He's in the clear. At the 10. He's brought down, but there is a flag on the field. Let's check out this call. Well, they spot a holding call. That'll back him up 10 yards, and they'll try it again. Here's the second down play. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
Well, anytime you use your quarterback as a runner, the goal is obviously to hit some big plays. You've got to be careful of letting your quarterback take too many big hits. Not only can he get tired, he can also start to fumble the football.
Looking to throw it on third and very long. The pass rush closing in.
Well, well, well. Everything worked to perfection in the first half of this offense, and the defense comes out swinging, clearly listening to the head coach and the defensive coordinator to try to regain some momentum themselves.
And the Trojans will bring their punt team onto the field. Looking to kick it away for the second time. He boots it away from inside his own end zone. And the returner is tackled by this punt coverage team. And the Ohio State offense comes back onto the field. The shotgun handoff here. Runs through a tackle. He's got space here. That strong run defense. Not much of a gain on the play. The Buckeyes looking to use the up-tempo offense here.
This offense is known for that up-tempo approach. The defense has got to make their calls and get adjusted and ready to play.
They tackle him. Looks like it's going to be just short of the mark, inches away. Third down. The offense desperately needs a conversion here, trailing in the third quarter. Good throw, complete to the tight end. That's enough to move the sticks. First down now from the 23. Buckeyes will have first and 10 here.
This is a big conversion by this offense. They're down now in the second half. Probably limited opportunities at this point in the game. Every chance you get your hands on the ball, you need points. They keep this drive alive right here.
And it's incomplete even on a first down throw. He was under some heavy pressure. Second down and 10 after the incompletion from the 23. And the QB will try again on second and 10. And the receivers got it. Touchdown, Buckeyes. This offense cannot be stopped.
Boy, great job here of finding him again. That's his second touchdown reception in this football game.
The coach deciding to go for two here to cut the margin to 3 points. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. The pocket breaking down. He goes down, but there's also a flag down. If it's on the defense, it's going to be a first down. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And he'll take off from deep in the end zone. And he'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line. Good job by the coverage team. Trojans offense is back out on the field. They were forced to punt it last time. Now they're looking to respond and add to this lead. Powers through. They test the middle of the defense, but get nothing on the play.
It was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fits, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
Pre-snap motion from the offense. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Turns it loose downfield. And he throws his third interception of the day. And that's a solid return after the interception.
Well, your best player's got to make big plays in these kind of moments, and that's what happened right here with this defensive back. The offense in a tie game in the red zone, looking at points, and instead, the defense with the interception. In a tie game, their offense now has the ball.
Running out of time in the pocket. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on first down.
Well, this quarterback's having one of those games you just dream about. A lot of yards and a lot of touchdown passes. And in fact, he had open receivers again for another big play. The defense finally got pressure on him. I think it would have been potentially another touchdown.
Ball handed off. They finally make the tackle, but it's going to be first and goal from the 6. The Buckeyes hustle to the line to run that hurry up. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Pressure is coming. Touchdown, Ohio State. The quarterback takes it in himself. Well, no surprise from offense this good. Short field, quick touchdown.
Yeah, you get into the red zone, though, there's a tendency to want to get conservative. I love that the offensive coordinator and the quarterback kept attacking until they came away with 7 points.
On the move now. This will be caught as they convert for the 2-point conversion.
Chris, I just love the call here in the second half. You're up by a point. Why not go for 2? Push it to a field goal game. Good call by the head coach. I tell you what, this is going to be an interesting finish. We got a good one on our hands here, Chris.
He's going to try for a return from a couple of yards deep in the end zone. And he'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line. Good job by the coverage team. And the USC offense is back out on the field. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. Here's the toss play. Leonard heads outside. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Well, setting the edge, a lot of times you'll rely on that offensive tackle to do the job at the line of scrimmage. Sometimes it's a tight end or maybe the H-back. But someone has got to set the edge of the line of scrimmage to give them a spot to go. If you're not able to do that, you're not able to turn the corner and make a big play.
Second down, we're going to throw it. We're going to scramble. He'll throw it now. Looks to the left, and it's complete. And here he goes. What a catch and run by the junior.
Chris, all week they heard about how fast fast this guy is. The defense coordinator told him they watched the film. They've seen this guy a lot. But I think the reality is seeing it now in person, I think it's surprised them. They've got to make some adjustments to their defense, or this guy and his speed will continue to have a field day.
And a decent gain there before the defense brings him down.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards there on 1st and 10.
Again, makes it 2nd and medium. Sticking with the running game. Makes the defender miss. They finally tackle him, but all the way down to the 20-yard line.
A good push up front here in this back. I tell you, he's got some outstanding vision to be able to find those creases, to be able to get positive yards, and here he gets the 1st down.
Snapping it from the red zone now, looking to throw. Bringing pressure. He just throws the ball away there and lives to play another down. That's a smart choice on 1st down.
Man, I like this play. Not only is it the right play, throwing it away like that, but given that he had no other option, he just did what he's supposed to do to survive and get ready for this next down.
They go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. They feed it to the back again and again. Nowhere to run. The running game has been smothered.
That play was perfectly defended. You know, sometimes as an offensive coordinator, you hit a wall, and it's time to mix some things up on what you show the defense.
And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. He cannot escape. It's a sack.
Great call here going with that nickel defense, giving you more speed on the field on that 3rd down and long. Nowhere to go. Gave the defensive line plenty of time to come up with that sack. And now it's 4th down and long.
He missed it. Off target that time. A missed chance to tie this game. Still down by 3. Here's the first play of the drive. They're set up at the 31. He hands it off from the gun. Solid gain, moves the ball to the 37. Offense comes up to the line. He might have a chance for a couple more plays before the quarter expires. He escapes the pocket. He'll throw it deep down the middle of the field. Catch made down near the 10, and he's still going. All the way to the end zone. What a play. Touchdown, Buckeyes. That's another passing strike from this quarterback. He is having himself a tremendous ball game.
Boy, this guy just can't miss. Every single time he throws, it seems like he's coming up with another touchdown. The receivers are running good routes. He has enough time to throw. And, man, this poor defense, they might want to think about changing up coverage because right now it is not working.
Trying to make a play from deep in his end zone. They finally make the tackle, but that's a huge chunk play to wrap up this 3rd quarter. And notice how the balance of this passing game's been on display here. A whole bunch of guys getting involved, catching passes. That's tough to stop. We're set now for the 4th quarter. Who is going to make the crucial plays to take home this W? So here we go. First play of the quarter. The offense has a 1st down. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. It's a quick grab. He rolls out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
Chris, here we are in the 4th quarter. These guys are trailing. Have been a great day, but with this quarterback, he's as gifted as anybody in the country. You never count these guys out.
This line getting set up. It's a 1st down play. The offense with some pre-snap motion. Moves out of the pocket. Launches it deep down the left side. It's caught. They will rule that a catch. A huge gain through the air. And the Trojans hustle to the line to run the hurry up.
At this point late in the game, you've got to be willing to take some risks, and this quarterback understands that. He puts the ball up in a one-on-one matchup, trusts his receiver. The receiver battles, comes down with a big catch. It pays off. Now let's see if they can put points up on the board.
And the Trojans getting set on 1st and 10.
Boy, is this tough to deal with for this defense. Not only do you give up a big gain, but look at this. They're already at the line of scrimmage, about to snap the ball again.
Breaks free. They bring him down, but that play moves him into scoring position. 1st and 10 from the 11.
Well, there you go. You see your best scramble today for a bit of a situation in the 4th quarter, and you pick up the first. I mean, you don't want to use that early in the game, right? You want to make sure you save it for the exact moment and the key time and key moment in the game, and that's what he did. Although, you and I both know it wasn't planned that way, but a great job of using his eyes, scanning the field, and realizing it was time to go.
Coming to the line on 2nd down, this is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. They'll switch it up here, looking to throw. And it's caught. They finally stop him, but that gain is good for a 1st and goal.
Hey, it's a nice gain here, and they get the 1st down to stop the clock. But late in the game, trailing by a couple scores, these receivers have got to be thinking about getting out of bounds as often as they can to preserve that clock, to give them a real shot to come back to win it.
Touchdown, Southern Cal. What a grab in the end zone in a clutch moment.
We give all the credit here to the play caller for this touchdown pass. 1st and goal from the 1-yard line. Everybody expecting run. Instead, you throw it, pays off for a touchdown.
PHC is good. They still trail, though. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. The kickoff will bounce right through the end zone for a touchback. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense back on the field. Quarterback keeps the football. They've got him in the backfield. It's a 4-yard loss.
Oh, my gosh. Give this defense all the credit in the world. They had their eyes in the right position, playing assignment football. Quarterback just looking for daylight. Couldn't find anywhere to go there on the keeper on the option. Again, that's great assignment football by the defense.
Caught behind the line. It's Isaac. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain. Here we go now. A crucial play for both sides. They set up at 3rd and 4. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Quick throw to the left. And it's intercepted. A crushing play. Look out, he's in the clear. At the 10 now. Touchdown, Trojans. A big defensive score.
Oh, what a play here to take the lead by this defense. You expect your playmakers and your best players on the field to step up when the game's on the line, and that's exactly what this defender did here.
PHC up and good. The lead is 4 here in the final quarter. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And that kick will just bounce into the end zone for a touchback. We'll start at the 25. Here comes the powerful Ohio State offense onto the field. They have got to bounce back on this possession after throwing a pick 6 last time out here. Quarterback finds a target on the right. It's complete. They get him down, but the gain moves the ball up to the 36. The Buckeyes come to the line in the hurry up.
Look at this, Chris. After that big gain and a 1st down, they're already at the line of scrimmage, ready to get this up-tempo offense cranking.
Looking deep down the left side. It's caught inside the 30, still on his feet. They stop him after a big gain. Move the ball to the 26.
Boy, that's got to be a breakdown in coverage or a missed assignment. There's no way that a receiver should be that wide open.
Looking to throw it on first down. Looking for the wide out. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived at the same time as the football. And now it's second down. That incompletion makes it 2nd and 10 from the 26. Looking to pass here on second down. Screen to the wide receiver. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain in that completion.
Interesting decision to go with a screen pass here in the fourth quarter, trailing. I think the defense is aware that you're going to be back there throwing the football, and they were locked in and anticipating that screen and kept it to a short gain.
One of the biggest plays we've had so far. 3rd down, and the crowd really getting into it. Looking to chuck it again. On the move now. They bring him down, but that play will set up a 1st and goal now at the 10. We've reached the 2-minute timeout as this offense tries to stage a dramatic comeback and win the game late. It's 1st and goal. Can they punch it in and take the lead? Quarterback drops back. He makes the grab. Brought down at the 7. The completion moves him closer to the goal line.
Chris, I love how they keep trusting their quarterback. Nice job of getting a completion, positive yards. Now we got 2nd and goal, critical time in this game. I would keep trying to find those one-on-one matchups and let the quarterback find a way to get the ball in the end zone.
And the crowd coming to life here, trying to help this defense down in the red zone. Catch made on the left side. Touchdown, Ohio State. And they take the lead here in the 4th quarter.
Well, what an unbelievable job by this offense, Chris. They put themselves in a position to put a touchdown on the board. They take the lead. And now we'll see if their own defense can hold on to that lead in these last couple minutes of the game.
Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. Tackled at the 23, brought it out, tried to make a play, but good coverage that time. And they'll start the drive here from the 23-yard line. 1st down, looking to throw the ball. Running back has it on a screen now. And he's brought down. Good job by the defense getting through the blockers. But he stopped short of the 1st down.
Wow, they get positive yards here. I have a sense that they wanted a little bit more with that pitch and catch.
Tight game. Final 2 minutes. Can the offense make a play here? And they desperately need it. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. They'll give it to the running back. They try the middle, but gain nothing on that play. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. He's running out of time here. Makes the catch downfield. They bring him down, but he makes the 4-yard line. That's a solid game. So it's a 1st down here. The clock is stopped temporarily, but they'll get to the line quickly. Looks left and finds his target there. Heads out of bounds after running for the 1st down and keep this scoring threat alive. Serious pressure now for the defense.
This is why offenses drill down on the 2-minute drill year-round. You want to have quarterbacks and wide receivers completely dialed in on down and distance, and especially the clock. You got to get out of bounds when you can to preserve it. They do a really good job of that right here.
And smart choice, he'll step out of bounds to stop the clock. That's good execution.
Well, Chris, just like this in the 4th quarter, you're working this 2-minute drill. It's a one-possession game. Every single time you can get 1st downs and out of bounds. That's exactly what you do to want to move the ball down the field and eventually put it into the end zone.
And the Trojans have 1st and 10 here. From the gun, he looks for an open man. Defense is coming after him. Can't get it away. The defense has got him. What a huge stop at this stage of the game. And the offense will wisely spend a timeout after the play. Clock management's going to be very important here in the final minutes. Here we go, trailing late in the game here. Serious urgency for this offense right now. Throws it deep downfield to the left.
Hey, really good call here by the defensive coordinator working with the lead in the 4th quarter. Get 6 defensive backs with that dime look. Cover as much ground as you can and have as much speed as you can. I think the quarterback may have been confused there and just threw the ball away.
So a crucial 3rd down play. To try a field goal from here would be 53 yards. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. Now in 3rd and very long, looking to throw. Looking to scramble. Oh, look, he's trucking it deep again. It's picked off again, the 4th for this QB today. Tackle made after a short return, but the pick ends that threat.
Well, that defender deserves the game ball for that game-sealing play. Now, all there is to do is run out the clock and walk out of here with a W.
So the job is simple here. Just take a knee, run out the clock, and begin the celebration. So what an entertaining battle here today. But in the end, Kirk, the number 1 ranked team couldn't make enough plays to dodge the upset here.
Well, it's hard to have your fastball working every single week when you have that bullseye. And sometimes the pressure is just too much. And you make some mistakes that you don't normally do. And I think that's exactly what we saw today.
And that's going to wrap it up. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.